Hey guys, Doc back with you for a quick pickups video. I had a little bit of time today to go pick up some comics, and so let's see what I got. Most of these were around $2 or $3, but some of them were $1 and one of them was free. So let me show you what I picked up. All right. Second print, which I didn't even know that they did, of Green Lantern 46, which was the beginning of the end for Hal Jordan. Gerard Jones, who was writing the title at the time, didn't know that, but this shows the aftermath of the destruction of Coast City, which was Hal's home, by Mongol and Hank Henshaw, who was one of the resurrected Supermen in Reign of the Superman. And it's really cool. I mean, this book is in perfect shape, and it's a second print. So, and I think it's worth maybe $1 or $2 more than the regular first print. All right, and put these in order real quick. I think this one slipped out, but I think everything else is in order. All right, so we have Green Lantern number 60, which is one of the early Kyle Rayner books. This one was Ron Mars with Daryl Banks and Romeo Tangle. And I believe we get, we get Guy Gardner Warrior here in this book, and we get to see Major Force. So this is the second time that Kyle has taken on Major Force after the murder of his girlfriend Alex DeWitt in issue 54. All right, so then we pick up with issue 67, where he's fighting Sonar. And this book was, where's the, well, they don't tell us who did this book, but I'm assuming that it's going to be Ron Mars and Paul Pelletier. And so this is still some early adventures. This is some fill-in books that I didn't have from that original Green Lantern run, so I'm going to really enjoy sitting down and reading these. Next up, we have issue 68, which was an Underworld Unleashed tie-in, and this is by Mars, Pelletier, and Romeo Tangle, and it looks like he might be going up against Neron, because Neron had that green flame. Neron was almost like the Mephisto of the DC universe, and so that's a really awesome cover. Next up, we have another Underworld Unleashed in issue 69, where it looks like he's saving Dark Star Donna Troy, again by Mars Pelletier and Romeo Tangle. And this is just the continuation of that tie-in from the last issue. And the last Green Lantern book is issue number 70 with the same creative team on it, and apparently Kyle and Donna Troy break up in this issue. So that was just a couple of fill-in issues, really cool stuff, and really early Kyle Rayner stuff, and most of those were about $1 a piece. And then I picked those up at Nene's Comics with my buddy Frank, the yellow shirt that I usually wear in some of these videos, and he threw this one in for free. And this is from September, October 1974. This is Adventure Comics 435, one of the original Jim Aparo Spectre covers and interiors stories. And I made the comment to Frank, I said, you know, I don't know why it is, but one or two of these issues, and it's usually 435, the kids and whoever read these books must have read them until the spine almost came off, because every copy of this book in particular that I run up on is just rough around the spine. So it must have just been read and reread and loved. But you know what? If you haven't had the opportunity, go track down the Spectre, the Wrath of the Spectre trade paperback. I think it's still in print. And that's got the entirety of the Michael Fleischer and Jim Aparo stories from this action adventure comics run. And this is some of the darkest stuff that the Spectre was ever involved with, because the editor, Joe Orlando, got mugged in New York City. And so he helped create this with Michael Fleischer as the writer and Jim Aparo as the artist. This storyline where the Spectre got, he gave criminals what they deserved in the most heinous ways. There was one issue where the Spectre took somebody and turned them into a block of wood and put them through a wood chipper. There was another one where the guy was on an airplane and all of a sudden the lights went out on the airplane, and when he came back, he's just a skeleton. The Spectre has got I want to say a twisted sense of righteousness and vengeance, but it's almost karmic in the way that he gets these guys back. So, one issue he was dealing with an evil Swami. Another issue, I'm trying to remember, I think this guy had kidnapped this lady here who was Jim Corrigan's wannabe girlfriend, because she didn't know that the Spectre, Jim Corrigan's dead. But this guy gets what's coming to him. So vengeful stuff, just vengeful stuff. But it wouldn't have flown in today's market. Joe Orlando, even if he had that righteous thirst for vengeance, see what I did there, wouldn't have been able to get this off the ground, because it would have offended so many people with the brutality that was shown in these panels. So anyway, guys, that was just a quick pickup video just to show you some stuff that I've picked up this week, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing these books as much as I'm going to enjoy reading them here very shortly. But I've got more videos coming up. Like I said, I'm going to do one very soon about this big giant treasury facsimile. And then I also have some other books here. Let's see what random book I pull out here. Let's see what it is. Let's see. How about we talk about Captain America? I think it's in Volume 2, Number 1, by Mark Waid and Ron Garney. So I've got a lot more stuff coming up for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe on everything so that you know when I post new videos each and every time. And we'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day.